fucking sneaker's a commodity. You and I can make this right now in China. But this fucking swoosh is worth $1 trillion.
Yes, it is. Kudos, Gary V. Big fan.
I am shocked that they did this because this is so disgusting.
I've seen this.
How much money do you guys make?
I make around 6 figures a month in revenue.
Congrats to these guys for finding an opportunity.
Here's the marketing secret Red Bull used to become the leader in energy drinks.
Stop there.
You know what brand this is, right?
100%. Guess what? We're doing it again. Welcome to the Marketing Factory, where we don't blend in. I'm Marissa Candy, founder and award-winning marketer. And for over 2 decades, I've helped businesses think differently about their marketing and achieve powerful results. In this podcast, I'll share proven strategies so that you can create profitable marketing campaigns that drive real impact for your business. Ready to turn clarity into action? Let's get started. Hey, and welcome to this episode of the Marketing Factories podcast. Doing it a little bit differently. Turns out that you guys actually liked my reactions to the viral videos that the team put together. So guess what? We're doing it again. Okay, are you ready? Let's dive into the first video. Let's see what we got.
How much money do you guys make?
I make around 6 figures a month in revenue.
Congrats to these guys for finding an opportunity.
And how old are you both?
I am 18.
I'm 16.
Insane. This blows my mind. Like, what did you guys do to make 6 figures a month? What do you do?
So we do Snapchat, and it's a very unorthodox thing. Not a lot of people know about it, but we got onto it early, and we basically produce content on the platform. We run a bunch of accounts, and yeah.
The overarching theme is it's content automation. So we run faceless channels and we will either run voiceovers on them, or if it's a compilation show, we do it across YouTube. A lot of our money is made on Snapchat, and it's basically just we take brands with no face on them and we only make money through ad revenue through pulling views on the faceless channels.
So you'll make ad revenue on YouTube or Snapchat specifically?
Exactly,
Yeah.
Okay, and when you say faceless, you mean like, it's not like you're narrating it without your face and then making content, or
Yeah, so we have a couple shows on Snapchat that are just us narrating.
Look at that, hey? Someone making a business that never existed a little time ago. These kids are right in the pocket of the audience that Snapchat was actually made for. They've seen an opportunity, they've seen a gap, and they've actually capitalizing on it. So well done to these two. I know I often talk to kids giving me advice about what I should do in my marketing and whether I should trust or believe that. And that's pretty much predominantly driven by my desire to protect you, the business owner, because I don't want you falling into any traps when it comes to marketing, because it really is an experience-based area. But hey, that doesn't ever discount someone getting out there and having a go. So congrats to these guys for finding an opportunity in Snapchat, in a market that they're actually in, the generation of, and giving it a red hot go. Okay, that's that one down, escaped that one without any scars. Let's dive into video 2, shall we?
So many people lose money in business because they focus their energy on the wrong things. When building a business, you have your fundamentals and brand positioning, then you've got your marketing assets, and finally you've got the different advertising channels and ways to market your business. Most people rush to get to this part and don't spend nearly enough time on this part. You have to remember that there are a finite number of ways to market and advertise your business. It essentially boils down to advertising, content marketing, direct sales, and referrals. The path you take will be determined by your budget and your goals, but regardless of the path you take, it will not work if you don't focus on this first. When starting, don't even think about advertising and marketing. Instead, start with your target demographic. Who are you trying to reach and why are you trying to reach them? How are you going to position your brand? What voice are you speaking in? What's your tone? In what practical, tangible way can you add value to your customer? And how are you going to message that to your customer in a way that they understand it and they see the value?
100% here. Yeah, here, Adam Benjamin. Well done, chap. It's what we've been talking about through these episodes, and it all starts with a plan. It all starts with that strategy. The elements that he said at the top, the business fundamentals, talking about the target audience, understanding your value proposition, all has to be understood before we go spreading messages and shouting from the rooftops, come and buy from us. When you appeal to everyone, you get no one. The more you can niche in and really talk to your avatar, really talk to your target audience, the more success you're going to have from your marketing. And it's so wonderful to see someone singing the same song as us. So I applaud this chap and others in marketing that really value getting things right from the start. Okay, that's video 2 done. Now we're going to dive straight into video 3. Are you still with me? You still with me? I still got you? Great. Let's jump in.
I am shocked that they did this because this is so disgusting.
I've
Burger
seen
King made
this.
an ad
I've
showing
seen
their
this.
Whopper is all moldy. It's
Yeah.
a real moldy Whopper.
It is.
They did this because they wanted everyone to know that they don't use artificial preservatives in their burgers.
Great.
This is a common criticism of them and lots of other fast food chains. They launched what they called the Moldy Burger campaign. They made a video when they showed what happened to their iconic Whopper if it's left out for over a month. We see it decompose and it becomes a moldy Whopper. They even put up big billboards about it everywhere. And this campaign got over 8.4 billion impressions.
Yeah.
The real question, did it boost sales?
Yeah.
Turns out it did. It boosted sales by over 14%. People felt that by going to Burger King, they were eating healthier fast food than at other
Absolutely.
places.
Why do you think that went viral? Why do you think people watched it, number one? And why do you think then sales went up, number 2? What have we been talking about on this podcast? And if you have been tuning in, if you have been watching and listening, you'll know that one of the big take homes that we get across is to be authentic, to be real, to show your vulnerability, to show the other side. And you know what? That's not a picture that you would think would sell burgers. But what it does, it actually shows it's real. Now, this is really quite topical for me. I don't think the team would even know this, but I just made a recent visit to Hobart. And in Hobart, they have a gallery there called Mona. One of the current displays in Mona is a McDonald's cheeseburger from, I think from memory, 1986. Now, let me tell you, this cheeseburger is displayed under a glass lid and it doesn't look anything different from a cheeseburger if you ordered one today. So massive kudos to Burger King who actually launched this campaign. They actually found something that they had that was different to their competitor. They actually went at them in a totally different zone, and by doing so and taking that massive risk, they were rewarded. So well done. Well done on this campaign. Just quickly, if you're a business owner struggling to see results from your marketing, or you're overwhelmed by the thought of marketing your business, we can help. Book in a call with my team using the link in the show notes, and let's get your brand thriving without the struggle. Now, back to the episode. 4, is it 4? Who's keeping count? I am, are you? It's video 4. All right, let's dive in, see what we got.
If you don't know how to market, you have to be a good salesperson. If you know how to market, you blow away the next 10 best salespeople. Nike didn't call me and sell me this in a catalog. I bought this swoosh because it's ingrained in my soul. Do you understand what this little fucking swoosh is? This fucking sneaker's a commodity. You and I can make this right now in China. But this fucking swoosh is worth $1 trillion. People are fucking confused out here. Every one of you is wearing clothes right now that's a commodity, but you chose it for a reason. Do you understand? It's only brand. Branding wins every day of the week, but it's hard.
Yes, it is. Kudos, Gary Vee, big fan. He knows his stuff, this guy. And again, to reinforce why you need a good logo. Look at Nike. It's just got some random tick there. You put that against all your check boxes at the end of your to-do lists or your task sheets every day. You know, this innocent little tick is the foundation of this massive brand. Now, what's the difference between that and yours? Let's go create a good brand. All right, we're heading into the next video now. Let's see what we've got in store. Let's get to it. Here we go.
Here's the marketing secret Red Bull used to become the leader in energy drinks. It all began when Red Bull arrived in London with a simple aim: to introduce their drinks to London's young partygoers and convince them that it's the ideal drink to keep them going all night. At the time, however, the market was highly competitive, and Red Bull had a very limited budget.
Stop there. What do you guys think about these ads that have those pre-recorded voiceovers like that? Do you appeal to them or not? Anyway, let's keep going.
So they had to find a way to make a name for themselves while spending as little money as possible. You'll see that they came up with a very original idea, which is a bit like manipulation, so I really don't recommend using it. They've simply decided to make use of London's garbage cans by filling them with empty Red Bull cans. Thanks to this devious trick, when people threw their garbage into these garbage cans, they were surprised to see that they were filled with Red Bull cans. The result of this stroke of genius, people rushed out to buy the drink that everyone seemed to be craving. Red Bull managed to manipulate people into believing that everyone was drinking its new drinks. Psychological bias is called social proof. I analyze new marketing moves every day.
Yeah, social proof's massive, right? People can manipulate the numbers, manipulate the truth. I guess, again, we want to be true to you. You want to be authentic. You want to be honest. You want to be transparent in the way you do business. But an empty Red Bull can sell more Red Bull. Think about it. If someone's actually used your product, used your service, how can you use that to your advantage in business? How can that be turned into social proof for you? It's a big one. We need to think about it. We need to be thinking about how we show social proof beyond receiving testimonials, beyond receiving reviews. If we can do something like this in an authentic way, I think you should always go about business authentically without manipulation, because if an empty Red Bull can sell more Red Bull, what can you do to sell more of you? Great video.
If I cover it, can you still recognize the brand? Probably not. But what about this brand? And this? You know what brand this is, right? Here's another one. Now I'm not covering anything. You see, successful brands understand the importance of a complete brand identity system. It's not just about the logo. The colors you use, the fonts and the images all come together and form a strong identity system that strengthens brand recall. A well-defined identity helps your brand stand out, creates emotional connection, and fosters loyalty.
100% agree. We talked about this in an earlier episode. We say that your logo is the foundation of your brand, but it doesn't stop or end there. It merely provides a pillar to create more, to go from more from. If you can create a product that can be sat on a shelf and you don't need to put your logo on it for people to identify it, how awesome, right? If you can deliver a service that people can expect to know and love from you without putting your brand to it or after it or on it, how awesome. Think about it in everything you do. You can think about it in all of your packaging, all of your delivery, all of your imagery in your marketing. If it's got a particular flavor tone, maybe you use black and white images only. Maybe you only use people of a certain gender, race, or type. Maybe you pull out a highlighting color. Whatever it might be, if you can make your marketing stand alone without even the use of the brand, pretty powerful stuff. Thanks for tuning in today. That brings us to the end of the video where you've seen our reactions to a few things that have gone viral. Now it's time for us to head off, and we'll see you in a following episode sometime soon. Until then, stay cool. Thanks for tuning into The Marketing Factory. If today's episode helped bring clarity to your marketing strategy, please leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcast or Spotify. And don't forget to subscribe on your favorite platform. Stay connected with us on the socials at The Marketing Factory or at The Marketing Factory AUS, and let's keep turning clarity into action.